Hello, everybody. Welcome to Let's Talk. This is the Business Spotlight Edition. I am so excited today. We have a beautiful young lady here, Jamecia Hall, that we're going to talk to about a lot of things, but we're going to go ahead and we'll get started. So let's talk. Hello, we're back. So, like I said, this is Regina Smithwick. I'm your host. This is Let's Talk 1943, and we have Jamecia Hall. She is a mentor. She's an author. She's a speaker. She's a coach. She's here to empower women, and she has a lot of things that's happening here in the local area in the ENC. So I would like to welcome Coach Jay. Hey, Coach, how you doing?
Hey, Coach Regina, how you doing?
I'm
I
good.
am so excited to be here tonight to chat it up tonight. It's awesome.
Yes, we got a lot to talk about. I'm so interested. I was blessed to meet you not too long ago, and we had a connection since our first meet. And you kind of fall in line of things that I like to do. I like to empower, uplift, and motivate women, and you do as well. So let's just start off with what is your why? Like, what made you decide to do this?
My why, what made me decide to do this is because I love serving. I love helping. I love to just be the light as much as I can to people. But I also went through a place where it was dark. I didn't know what I was coming or going. Didn't even know my identity of who I truly was, type of situation. And so once I was able to find out who Jamecia is, and not the roles that I carry, I was able to sit here and say, hey, wait now, I know I ain't the only one. Like, and I would start seeing women and hold conversation with them. I'm just like, that looks familiar. I've been there, you know? So, it was like, well, let me just try to be. And so the purpose came to me. Like, this is what I need to do. Help her understand the strength that she have is way more tremendous than what she realized. And so that is where my purpose was birthed, just to be able to touch as many women as possible to say, hey, girl, hey, listen, let me tell you why.
You know what? A simple conversation like that could change someone's life, or at least, if anything, put a nugget in them, right? Or put a seed, and then it may not grow right then, but it will plant. And it will take time for it to flourish and to grow into that beautiful flower, or that they need to be. A lot of times when we do it, we go, "Oh, it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't matter. They still doing the same stuff they were doing before." But it's there. It takes time for it to come from under the ground. That's because it's underground doesn't mean it's not growing. It's growing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Absolutely.
I know that's for me. That's how I am about people. Like, I had to learn, like, give it time. It's not, you didn't come like this overnight. They're not either.
And I didn't. Did not. And we're forever evolving, and that's what people, and I just say, far as women, because that's my platform. That's what women need to understand is, you start out here, and you're not going to be perfect. You'll never be perfect, but you can just strive to forever evolve from the place that you are. So even me today, I'm at a place where I am totally happy. I know who I am. I'm constantly, but I'm constantly trying to learn more because there's another place of me, even where I'm at now. So I'm definitely, hey, start somewhere and just go. Start somewhere and just move.
Yeah, like you said your purpose, and this is what this is about. Everybody don't have this purpose. It's not in everyone to help people. It takes a lot to help people because you have to be nourished and fed to help others, right? Because they would drain you. And not like purposely mean to drain you, but that's what comes with the territory.
Yeah.
So you got to keep
absolutely.
It, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It definitely would drain you. And you got to know, okay, now they just want to hear themselves talk, or if they really ready to move forward. And that's the difference. And that's one thing that, it is big, and something that my coach taught me, that, hey, because I'm a life coach and I'm not a therapist. You know what I'm saying? And so your therapist will listen to you and do whatever the therapist do. But I know what my role is. And my role is, you're here. Now, how we going to move from there? I'm not concerned about the past, so to speak. I'm just concerned about giving you strength and empowering you where you at now to move forward.
That's a good point that's made. When you're a life coach or any kind of coaching per se, it is different than a therapist. It's totally different. A therapist kind of would do that with you, kind of go do that, letting you get all that, and you have to know a little bit about somebody's background. Don't get me wrong, but not as in depth as it would be a coach. It's what a coach do, like any kind of coach. They there to do a job, and they there to keep you forward.
Create a result. You need results. Right. So in order to get these results, and this is my, what my platform is, I empower you, I give you accountability, but we gonna come up with a plan and we're gonna execute. And the results are gonna be obtainable. And so that's just what I do. I ain't one of them soft coaches. I'm gonna say, hey, let's go.
You know what? I got to say, I'm like that too. I have a soft side to me, but I feel if you're going to pay me, I need you to be successful.
Yes.
But if I do what you want me to do, you've been doing that all your life. You've been around other people that allow that to happen, because you kind of put yourself in the realm of people who wouldn't push you, that wouldn't challenge you. That's what you did. So now you say you don't want that no more. So now you is someone who's going to challenge you, and it's going to hurt, and you're going to be mad.
Yeah. You don't want to talk. The growth on the other side of it is going to be amazing.
Exactly. But we know the final result. That's why we have to say, we'll let you go ahead. You can be mad at me all you want. I just need you to have this thing done by Friday.
Right. At 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock. Eastern Standard Time, on time, buddy. But that's what a coach do. A coach is what a coach do. Any kind of athletic coach, any kind of coach, that's what a coach does. So when you come to be with a coach, it's not going to be no easy ride. It's not going to be no sob, I'm going to cry and tell you my sob story. We need to know the end result is, boom, this is it.
Yep. So dry those tears in the next 30 seconds and let's move forward. All right.
Okay. So Cena, we're talking about what you do. So let's go into a little bit of what you do. What is your services?
What my services is, of course, I'm a coach. My platform is women, helping them, gain their identity or redefine their identity, and just being successful with any type of goals that they have, of, giving results. Creating the results. And I love it. I am an author. I have a book of affirmations. I stand by affirmations so strongly, because even in the place of with me knowing who I am, we still have obstacles and things that may come our way, that the affirmations remind us, hey, girl, hey, get it together. Change your posture. That ain't it, type of thing. So I do have a book of affirmations that I love. And I'm a motivational speaker. I love getting in a room and pulling off the people's energy in the room and just, going with it. Do I get nervous? Yeah. Who don't get nervous when they do something? But I love being in a room and just sharing the gift. It's got to be a gift, because if it was up to me, I wouldn't do it. But my purpose is way bigger than what I want to do. So I love getting in a room and motivating and empowering women, men too, because I do it for businesses as well, motivational speaking and empowering for business. But that is what I do.
And that's a lot. You know, and I feel you because I mean, like I said, we kind of sing together as like speaker sisters and motivation sisters because we do similar things.
Yes,
But
we
the best
do.
our coaches and stuff, everybody has their own way, an own spin,
Yeah.
their own systems of getting things done.
Mm-hmm.
And it just counts the client and what they need and what's
Mm-hmm.
good fit. You know, that's why there's millions of colleges out here. That's why there's millions of doctors
Absolutely.
out here. That's why there's millions
Absolutely.
of different car dealerships. They have some of
Absolutely.
the same products, but they have certain services and things that maybe it drew you in.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we need
Mm-hmm.
of us out here. We can't just say, "Well, she does the same thing she do," but yeah, but she's who she is. She's Coach J.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
and I'm Regina
Exactly.
Smith. So it's
That's
count
it.
who you are, and maybe you
Exactly.
attach to one more. And that's why I feel like this was very important to show other people. First of all, we get along.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we're in the same realm, we get along, and it's
Mm-hmm.
enough for everyone.
It is.
And if there's someone who I know that will benefit from you better than me, I would just say, listen,
And
I'm.
I would do the same.
But I'm telling you, Coach J, I think she's gonna be up because she kind of deals with this specialized segment. Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be more geared to what you need because I
Right.
know how God works. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You don't have to be like, oh no, I'm gonna keep it. Don't do, a better job. I know you can get somewhere
Right.
just to keep your money or keep you because I don't want to share. Cause I'm scared that I ain't gonna get. That's not how it works. You got
It's
to
not.
be true to you and be true to the person because at the end of the day, that person you want them to be resolved or be helped or healed. Any means
Yes.
necessary.
Yes.
Any means necessary. If it's not
Yes.
you, any means necessary. Right?
Yes. The
That's what.
purpose is way bigger.
Hmm, the
The
purpose
purpose is way bigger.
bigger than us.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
bigger than us.
Yes.
So that is.
We are honest people. So we would never try to keep a dollar when we know if we don't specialize in that, then what is our clients really going to receive? We are doing a disservice to our clients.
Mhm.
So yeah, when I love it because we see our purpose and we tap into that, and it is way bigger. Because if with God being our source, He's gonna give us all that we need. We just need to make sure we do everything according to what He tells us. If He say, "Girl, what? Send that client over."
Know what you're doing. Look, know what you're doing. But then at the end of the day, though, Coach J, at the end of the day, that person's not gonna get fulfilled, and then they're not gonna give you a good review or a good.
Absolutely. Right.
They're like, well, she's okay, but she didn't really fulfill.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
Oh, like, no, I don't need that Google. I don't need that.
No.
Okay, here you go.
No.
You have this one.
Right.
But that's so true. So now we have you doing your coaching. You have programs. You have merch. You have a beautiful website. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Very, very.
Thank you.
So let's talk about what's coming up. You have something big coming up in the next couple of weeks.
I do. In the next couple of weeks, I do an annual brunch where it's just a time to celebrate women. The whole purpose of the brunch is for, and I couldn't explain it any better. This is my best explanation. If you had something amazing happen to you within the last year, whether you told somebody or not, the brunch is the place to celebrate it. So people could have known that it was amazing. And, it's time to celebrate you. We as women, if we are mothers, godmothers, adopted mothers, if we are spouses, if we are, just employees, whatever the case you may do, whatever you do, it's a role that you have. And a lot of times that role can take over who you are. So the most important thing for me is this day. If you now, we as coaches tell you got to make sure you have self-care all the time. But on this day, I want to make sure that all the women are feeling like, I am it,
right? I have arrived.
I have arrived. I told you work whatever you want. I don't care. Type of thing. It's just be free and be happy, dance a little, eat, and I have some honorees that I'm honoring that day, and I just really wanted to be something that is freeing to the women. Last year's brunch was the transparency in the room, the genuine space that the ladies was in. It was amazing, and I just want that to be the same case this year. So,
well, I can't wait because I'm actually attending.
I know, I'm excited.
So I'm looking forward to celebrating with the other ladies. I'm looking for a breakthrough for myself.
Absolutely.
I'm looking for just being around positivity and being around women who just want better, who want better for their life.
Better. Like-minded women in the room just want better.
They just want better. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm really excited about that. And that's why I felt it was so important, to highlight you, because you're doing something amazing in the ENC. You're doing something that's needed. It's a lot of women who need these kind of services and don't even know it, because they kind of do the same thing over and over again, and they don't realize that they could actually have a better life. I was at a store the other day, and I was just amazed of this conversation I overheard on waiting to get service. They just cursing up a storm and talking some craziness, and there's a lady working behind the counter talking to her friend and she's cashing her out, and they just talking craziness, looking crazy, having on bonnets on their heads and no undergarments, and just it's just, and I just wanted to be like, here's my card, just call me.
Just call me.
Why? Just
that's one of them. That's
call
one of them with purpose take over. You just be like, listen, just call me.
You want to, because it's not their fault. They only know what they know. If they see their mother do it, their grandmother do it, they live in an area that they all do it, they don't see no fault in it. And it's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes they just need to be introduced to something different. They need to be introduced to something different. And that's where our jobs come in at. And you take risks and chances, because sometimes it's too much. Because if you don't have a support system, they are good with you, but when they go back to where they at, them people throw that mess out. Ain't nothing gonna happen with that. So being a coach or being a motivational speaker or anything in that realm, it comes with chances. It comes with risks, because you get you're so emotionally attached, because you want everyone to feel like you feel. You want everybody to feel that freeness of that transparency and that vulnerability and that I don't care what people think about me mode, and I know I'm great mode, and you want everybody to feel that, and you get so
everybody, Yep, that's absolutely correct. You want every single person. It's like you walk in the room, just like you did when you was at the store. It's like you walk by somebody, he was like, you too can be amazing. You are amazing. Like, don't, you just look like, girl, no, that is not even worth you even responded, type of situation. But it's definitely.
I guess that's our job. That's our job, just to spread it. If they catch it, good, and I believe God has have us on this. We all got our purpose, and I believe that we both found ours. So this is amazing. Absolutely, totally amazing. Absolutely. All right, so we know you have a brunch coming up. We know you had done some previously. So let's talk about what you offer on your website. So I know you have different products.
I do. On my website, I do have, should have had it nearby, I guess. But I have my affirmations book is on my website. You can also get it on Amazon as well. Okay. I have a 30-day journal for the redefining the woman. And I tell any woman who's thinking about getting that journal, make sure you're committed to that journal. Make sure you're committed to, because there's going to be a resolve on the other side of it. I have some candles. There was something that my Nana used to always say, that that journal, when I talk about the journal, that journal brought back a lot of things that my Nana has instilled in me. And so I dedicated that journal to her. And something that Birth was like, she used to always say, whenever I get anxious or whatever, she was like, let it heal. And I was like, and that's all she was saying. And I just looked, and I just, I didn't know that was therapy then. And now I understand that is, how it got me through in a lot of situations, even as an adult. And so I got some candles made. Oh, matter of fact, there's one sitting right here.
Oh, you got one? Okay. Hold on. Let me go back so everybody can see it. Go ahead.
So it's called Sis Let It Heal.
There you go.
And it smells so good. I have journals. I have the shirts that have Sis Let It Heal on it. I have affirmation shirts. So I have different things that I offer on the website. My coaching packages are also on the website where you can book a discovery call. And then we'll go from there to what my lady's needs are. And then we go from there as far as what type of package that she needs, whether it's virtual or in person. I have a webinar coming up. And I'm so excited about it. Whenever I was working on the brunch, the word pivot came to mind. And I didn't know exactly how I was going to use pivot, like my program. It didn't come to me yet, but it came to me. And when I say I'm excited about it, like it's excited. So the webinar is called Pivoting into Your Purpose.
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's bomb. That's bomb.
I'm so ready to release it. You just don't know.
That's fire. I like that.
I am absolutely. I'm offering a free webinar on it on August the 9th. I want to say it's 6:30, but it's on the website. So if you go to the website, you'll see it.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put that back on. I had it playing, but I'll put it back as we was talking about it, so people could go ahead and.
Oh yes. So if you go to womansexperience.com, I have you can click on merch, you can click on coaching, whatever the case may be. You can get it from the website, whatever. And if you just have any questions, you can contact us at womansexperience.com and send an email. And also, you had the flyer up, and I'm sorry, I was talking about.
No. I did that just to kind of get people ready. I was just teasing it. So we're gonna go back on that. I just want to tease it.
Okay.
But we're gonna talk about that in a second because that's something that is about what we are about service. So that's So before we get to that, let's talk about when you were saying that on your website. I noticed that when I did go on the website, that part came up about the webinar. So up. So you can just go there and just sign up for the free. It's actually a free webinar. So as you hear that she, Coach Jake, she knows what she's doing. She knows what she's talking about. So go ahead and sign up for the free webinar and be blessed about it. There's a lot of good nuggets she's going to give you. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, because I cannot explain how I'm going to break down this pivot. Okay.
You think you play some basketball? All right, that pivot. We're gonna come back. I don't know where you went, but we're gonna come. I don't know what happened. Stage left. We need to go right. So let's go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. That's it.
Let's move it back around.
Exactly.
So, but we'll go back here. So we have like I said, service is a major part of this because we are serving our community in many ways. And here's another way that the community will be served. So, Coach Jace, go ahead. Explain what we're doing here.
Absolutely. So, I have another business that I hadn't spoken of, but I have a nutritional club. And I have a lot of customers that are educators. I used to be a substitute teacher. So, I have relationships with educators as well. And so a lot of the conversation that I have had with the educators in the last couple of years is, they're stressed out. They are having to do a lot their caseload was a whole lot more than what it was with pre-COVID, basically. And so it kind of pulled on me. I'm a parent, so I understand the side from the mom, but then I also been in the school system, so I understand the perspective from the teacher as well.
Right.
And so I just wanted to do a back to school drive where I'm able to help the educators. A lot of educators was getting Clorox wipes and sanitizers and stuff just out of their own pocket because they wanted to ensure that the kids were safe when they was in the classroom. Just the kids at this point, they either got a MacBook or iPad or Chromebook, something like that, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't use as much supplies as they used to before.
Right.
So I just really want the parents to understand and hear my heart when I say let's love on the educators, because and I used to be that parent. Why is the school supply list have tennis balls on?
Look, I ain't send my kid to go to play tennis. I sent my kid to get education.
Why? But then I understood it's to help preserve the floor because the desk and all of that, the noise and all that. I get it.
Yeah, the balls on the bottom of the.
I get it, but I was just like, I just want the parents to understand that these teachers, and they know because they were ready for the kids to go back to school, but the teachers went above and beyond. Just their mental, just all of it was above and beyond. So I just want to love on the educators.
Okay.
I just really want to love on the educators. So we're going to take, donations. You can either cash out your donation to the Cash App, or you can drop it off if at that location, a drop off location. But we really just striving to, love on the educators. I had someone on the because I have a podcast too, and someone on the podcast.
That's next thing.
Someone on the podcast said it was going to go get McDonald's coffees. They was going to get little gift cards and get everybody McDonald's coffees and stuff like that. So people understand. They understand what we was talking about, but I just really want us to love on the educators. That is what it's about.
So if you live in the Goldsboro area, or even not, because you're able to cash app for the
Cash App. Mm-hmm.
So you can live
no matter where you are. Mm-hmm.
So, please, this is very important as we get ready. Can you believe next month we're going back to school again? So we're going to be going back to school soon. So as we go back to school, please help out with this, the back to school. This would be beautiful to help out. You see the information here, and you have the web. So if you have any questions, you could definitely get back to Coach J, and she'll be able to you with that. So that's good.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Thank you, because I appreciate you doing that for us, for our community. So lastly, we'll talk real briefly, but we'll go ahead and talk about the podcast, because I have been honored to have my notifications set. So we hear the beautiful voice of Coach J every day. And she gives us little information and inspirationals. And so go ahead and let us know about your podcast, and when can people see it?
Well, I have the Women's Experience podcast. I go, we have a broadcast at least every third Monday of the month. And then I go live. That's with Girl Talk segment. And then I go live every morning with affirmations, just to help motivate the women. Guys, I know y'all listen to, but help motivate the women, have an amazing day, jumpstart your day, because it takes a lot sometimes to just get up and just get yourself together. But if you could just take out time to mold your mind for that day, it can change a lot for that day. And I even shared, like, Monday was a Monday for me this week, and I was like, ooh.
Monday was Monday.
And I was so grateful for my affirmations to help pull me in, but it was tug of war. But I was grateful that I had it, just to say, girl, get it together. And then, pulled it in, and I'm just like, but today is today and tomorrow's tomorrow, and we're starting over, and I'm going to be amazing, bold, and courageous and all that type of things. So I do that because it helps me, and I know it, definitely can help other women.
That's right. So you're on Facebook Live, right?
I am on Facebook. I'm on different platforms, but I'm on Facebook. I am on YouTube. I am on Twitter as well. I'm kind of on all the platforms, but I go live on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter.
All right. As you hear, so we are so happy and honored and blessed to have you today, Coach J. And I truly love what you do. I'm a supporter of what you do. And, if you ever need, I'm here. And you're hearing about us in the near future. So this is open. We're gonna make some changes here in the ENC. So
absolutely.
Stay tuned. So until next time, I'm Regina Smithwick, your host of Let's Talk 1943. This is the Business Spotlight Edition. And we are, just like I said, Coach Jay, thank you once again. Until next time, God bless everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for having me on. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. Thank you.